All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
That's it. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys. It is Wednesday night, and that means it's time for Wins and Wiffs of the Week. These 5 guys are here. You know their names. They're in squares. We're pumped up. We're ready to deliver our new collectibles of the week and see if we have a whiff, a strikeout possibly. How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
How you guys doing? Just great, Shane.
How's everybody today?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Here she is, Roseanne Barr with the national anthem.
Where's that from again?
Yeah.
It's Harry Carey from Saturday
Harry
Night
Carey,
Live.
okay.
What year is that from again?
No, I know like the voice. I just couldn't think
A
of.
little dated.
And my ladies and gentlemen is Rush Limbaugh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Rush Limbaugh.
My son makes me do that around the house. He thinks it's hilarious.
He loves it.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, and he does it too. Like he does it perfectly. He's 5. So do the ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, okay. Guys, how's it going? Charles, how are you today?
A little tired, Jane. Very busy. You know, I had to squeeze this into my normal life.
Were you up late last night watching a live sale?
Not a vintage Star Wars one, but I
No.
was watching one.
You were watching a sale and whatnot?
I was.
Yeah.
Did you end up getting anything?
No, I didn't buy anything. Just
Really?
watching prices.
You don't remember that message at 2:30 in the morning from Charles about, hey, you guys need to check this guy out.
Yeah.
Oh, him? Yeah, he's great. He is great.
Charles
He
found
chugged-
his favorite seller on whatnot.
He chugs the entire bottle of Jack during the show. It's awesome.
I wonder how the orders turn out because I'm sure people just get random
I
stuff
bought,
out of their boxes.
I bought stuff from him. It all came in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Everything was fine.
So, is he related to Brandon or no?
No.
Is he a
He
functioning?
drinks a lot more than Brandon.
Brandon
But is
doesn't
he-
keep
is
it
he-
on the screen, though. You don't know how much he's drinking.
I mean,
He takes one
does
sip.
this guy function?
He's pretty bad near the end, but
See, I can keep it together.
100% you definitely keep it together.
Well, just knowing how Whatnot works a bit, because I've looked into it, I can tell you this: Whatnot is the perfect setting for that guy compared to Facebook, because Brandon knows, you guys know, doing a Facebook Live, you do have to manage everything. You got to get sticky notes out, whatever. You're writing names and prices and after sales, and you're tagging everything, and lining it all up on a desk, and then you've got to have stuff lined up to go on the camera. This guy on Whatnot just has a pile of crap next to him, and he just calls it lot 1 through 100, like hits the button and it goes to lot 2, lot 3, and he just throws it on the thing, and then Whatnot tracks all the sales. Like at the next morning when he wakes up at 3:00 in the afternoon, and he goes to his computer, like all his sales are there, and he could just spit out labels, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so there you go. Drink and do Whatnot. It's his
Drink.
lifestyle.
And whatnot.
So easy. Just so easy.
So easy to drink.
Even
easy.
Brandon can do it.
I don't know. I saw some of the vintage Star Wars ones, and doesn't seem like people are really. I mean, I saw the one today that you posted, and there wasn't anything that really sold for.
Well,
It wasn't anything that great. I mean, I think the guy lost some money on some things.
Lego do awesome on there.
Yeah.
Like, so good.
I've seen turtles go. I mean, I don't know turtle prices, but I've seen turtle mocks go up. Not the originals, but like some of the more rare later ones. And I just watching the commentary, people were like freaking out because it was so rare and it was going for $2,000. Rare.
So,
But I could tell by the commentary it was going for an expensive price. So turtles go nuts.
You don't understand how loud that rare is.
I know.
Like it's kind of loud now. When it's like when I watch this episode on YouTube, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's way louder. No, I know. We need
Close
to
out your speakers.
we need to actually get. We need John to get like a voice of a dog growling, and then put rare at the end, and we should just play it constantly of a dog growling, going rare.
Well, speaking of that, we've been talking about doing some fun sound bites for like a year now. We still haven't remembered to do that. It would be so funny.
Yeah, we need John to do a lot of stuff. A lot.
I remember that they have these machines that you push a button and a sound comes out. Like a fart machine.
Yeah,
We need Fred Norris from the Howard Stern Show.
yeah, we do. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get to it. Do we still have that? I wonder if I still have that overlay.
Yeah, that's
think
John.
I do.
That's John's sound machine.
I have a yes and a no. That's it.
Let's get to it. I don't have. We need to make that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. It's time for the wins of the week. All right, John, you are up first. Page punchers, are you giving us a foreshadow?
that's what I
I don't
thought.
know. Well, John, you're up. What is your win of the week?
My win of the week this week is I am one step closer to completing the 33 for the Superpowers, the original Superpowers collection. Got a really good deal on a couple of these guys. One of them's what?
I want to stop you for 1 second, Shane.
Yeah.
Can you put one word right before John and just put only? Only John collects superpowers.
All right, hold on. Don't stop the show.
I got Plastic Man. Oh,
Never even heard of him.
Oh, is he wet? Is he Wet Noodle Man?
he's Wet Noodle.
He's Wet Noodle Man. Yeah.
Is that an old one or a new one?
No, it's an old one. 86.
Oh, okay.
This is from the third. This is from the third wave. I got a pretty good deal.
Is
on
that
a
Evil
couple of them.
Knievel?
One of them's going to be for sale.
Is he bare chested?
No, you guys don't remember Plastic Man?
I've never even heard of him. Never seen him.
Holy,
Oh,
that's what the hell is that cartoon? Inspector Gadget. It's Inspector Gadget. That's a ripoff
Plastic
of
Man.
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
yeah.
Had his own cartoon too.
Go Gadget Neck.
I don't remember this guy.
Is that a boner?
I never seen that before.
Boner head action? Is that what it
That's the
says
same
on the...
outfit that Siegfried and Roy wear.
It's very 70s.
Plastic Man, complete with boner head action feature.
But,
Complete with shaft neck.
but yeah, I'm one step closer to completing the 33.
Thank
Jeez.
God.
How many do you have?
We want to get you there.
How many do you have?
Well, I think there's like 12 that I need.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
And they're all the super expensive ones, right?
Well, there's a couple in the first couple of waves that I still need.
Like Cyclone or Cylon or what's his
I
name?
got Cyclone
Yeah.
or Cyclotron.
Isn't he super expensive?
Cyborg.
You're right, John. You're like throwing
He's
up.
always like,
I just had a Coke. But Cyborg is probably somewhere between 700 and 1,000.
for a loose one?
God.
You have that? You have
Oh my
him?
God.
No, I do not. I do not.
Chris, we have like 3 stages of digestion on every episode.
Yeah.
Like Brandon just ate before we started filming, so his food is still hitting the stomach.
Yeah, it's still there.
False.
Charles is actually eating during the show. And John ate like an hour before the show, so now all that food is coming back up. And the gas is flowing and
I'm getting,
John has never talked and had one full sentence without having to stop to like catch himself.
it's like Mr. Wizard, like we're learning the stages of digestion on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so let's Let's take this chance to remind everybody to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're watching us here. This is our visual episode on Wednesdays. We appreciate you being here. Like this video and comment. Let us know what your favorite win of the week was, anything about the conversation, if you have any questions for us. And you can also check us out on your favorite podcast app for the Sunday episodes that we put out there. And we're also starting to add our live streams, which are in place of some of our Sundays. We're putting the live stream recordings onto the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast places as well. So you can check those out there. We also put out other videos during the week, so hang on to that subscription on YouTube and you'll be notified of new content. All right, guys, I'm going to jump into my win of the week. This is a little bit of a throwback. I didn't get this right this past week. I've had it for a little bit now, but I've never showed it. I got it at a local toy show, and you guys will know what it is, and I got a really good deal on it. So it's not something I was seeking out, but I like it, and I got a great deal. Man, it's so blown up with the light.
Yeah.
Is that a toothbrush holder?
No, this is. Wonder if I can see it a little bit better there now. This is the ceramic bank. So this is the ceramic bank that the 20th Century Fox, 1977.
Is that like the Sigma one or whatever it's called? Or
No, it's not Sigma. It's not. It's
Which brand? Something Corporation. What does it say?
it's 20th Century Fox.
No,
but
it's something
Why don't you have a
on the
plunger
bottom.
head
Oh, on
and-
the bottom. Let me see.
oh, it's Fila.
Yeah, 20th Century Fox
Yeah.
Film Corporation.
Fila.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
So
the shoe company.
The shoe.
a lot of our viewers will recognize this. There's two that look really similar. They're different sizes. This is the bank, and the other ceramic version of this is larger, and it's the cookie jar. And
Oh,
I would
yeah.
like to have that just because I think it's cool. But the cookie jar is always super expensive, like $300 to $400, I think. This is usually around $80 to $100, and I got it at a toy show for $20.
Damn.
And it's always missing the rubber on the bottom, and this one has it. So this was a great win of the week a few
Nice.
months ago for me.
Nice.
An investment in garbage.
Wait till you see what he does
I
for
love-
you, Charles. It was your idea.
I love that you got it a few months ago, and now it's finally seeing the light of day. What is
yeah.
It's been on my shelf right behind me, like
Well,
right
that's
over here.
Shane, you know.
But
the
hey,
win
we're
of the
doing a
year?
show. We need some wins of the week, guys.
Gotcha. Okay.
I didn't have anything else come in this week except for I did buy some stuff on Whatnot. You guys saw me sell the Han and Carbonite block from Han last 17. I got that on a Whatnot sale, but it was part of a lot. I have a story to tell. We don't have to tell it now, but it was fascinating Whatnot sale. This guy selling all this vintage Star Wars. I could save it for one of our podcast episodes, but got it a lot with a bunch of vehicle parts and like random stuff, and bought a couple of complete figures from him. So that's what I did get in this week, but it's not easy to show on here. So, all right, Brandon, you are up with your win of the week.
Well, I got this today.
Nice.
So, went to the old flea market, and for those, I can only imagine what I'm going to get on the bottom here, but only I collect these apparently.
A life?
So, what?
A life?
Super 7.
I already have one. I already have one of those. Sorry.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's not
Wow.
garbage. I love those.
Vasquez, yeah.
Cool. $5.
I didn't even know they made all these different ones.
The
I love aliens.
card is creased, but so I'm going to open her up. But I think $5 for a aliens figure complete
Vasquez.
is pretty good.
Nice.
Brandon and Chris, I know you guys are big Alien and Aliens fans. Did you watch the Netflix series Movies That Made Us? Did you watch that episode?
Yes.
No, I don't think I did.
Of the movie Alien?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really pretty good. I mean, it's not those episodes are not super in depth, but you do end up learning a lot about the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
that you didn't know. And the actress who plays her is on it, and she's much older
now.
than then
Yeah.
than she was then. But she didn't do that much else in her career. She did some other acting
she didn't.
afterward, but it's not a lot. But it was really nice to hear her talk about the movie. She was very candid about everything.
I know that Josh Crouch went to a toy show just this past weekend, and they had Alien, like the cast of Alien and Aliens there signing, and it was Lance Hendrickson was there, the
Bishop or whatever.
Bishop,
Yeah.
and then it was the girl who played Dietrich. She was in the ship, like with the alien. Killed her in the ship, and then the ship crash landed before they were able to pick him up on Aliens.
Yeah.
The second one.
She was the pilot, or no?
She was the pilot. Yes.
Yeah.
So she was there, and then there was someone else, and I forgot who he said, but he was there getting autographs and stuff, and I was so jealous.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Lance
can't
Hendricks
believe I
was a
didn't know
good
about
actor.
that. Can't believe I didn't know. I would have flown there for that.
Thanks, thanks,
I think
Josh.
I saw that. I think it was in Texas. Yeah, thanks, Josh.
It was in Texas. Yeah.
If anybody's got any alien stuff, I'm in.
For me,
autographs,
Aliens is like a top 3 favorite movie for me. It really is.
So that's
My
why I,
one of my close
I'm going
friends
to
is
get
a huge fan. It's his
all
favorite
of
movie.
these. And I'm not a big fan of the mock on these because it doesn't show anything from the movie.
Yeah.
And it's drawn or whatever, but so that way, I mean, it's $5. I was like, I'm getting it so I could just open it.
I don't know,
Put it
Brandon.
on
Maybe
display.
it looks different close up, but like when you hold that up, that looks pretty damn sweet.
Yeah,
It-
Looks
no,
like
it-
the coloring and
I think it looks cool, but it's not vintage. Like, it doesn't look vintage, so it doesn't
No.
really mean
Not like-
anything.
not like the other ones that shows the picture of the character on there, kind of like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll open her up and then, yeah.
Is it a girl? Is Vasquez a girl?
Vasquez? Yes.
Oh.
She does.
Yeah, I remember sitting through a panel sometime. They didn't have anybody there, but they were talking about it, and they did mention there's some books coming out with her backstory, and they were making a play on it because she's obviously, a Latina or whatever in the movies back then, which was like a big deal, I guess. And they wanted to promote her more, but they said that she hadn't done anything since Aliens or whatever, and
She didn't
that's
do
what
anything.
she was known for.
she did one other big movie though, didn't she? I can't remember what it was, but I think there was something else that she spoke about being in on that documentary, on that episode. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it because
it was good.
she's like one of my favorite characters on Aliens.
Hmm. Yeah,
Besides the typical, Ripley and all that.
Hicks and Hudson.
what's the character's name? The guy who
Hudson's in that.
was in Terminator.
That's so you're talking about Hicks, and that
Hicks.
was I forgot his name in real life.
Wasn't it Michael something?
Michael. He's in Mandalorian.
Yes,
Is he? What is
He
he
was
play in
in-
Mandalorian?
he was actually in an episode of Walking Dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
he,
Hicks.
he was in the episode with oh man,
He knows every actor.
Ahsoka
Every
Tano?
actor.
Michael
Ahsoka
Biehn. Michael Biehn.
Yes.
Michael Biehn
Yes.
or Biehn, yeah.
Yeah,
Biehn.
and,
With,
and he most famously was
one with Ahsoka.
in Terminator.
Okay.
Where they were attacking that structure, and then that's how Mando gets that spear.
Yeah,
Wasn't he at the ICC last year? Michael Bean?
No,
No, I don't think so.
Where what?
I think he was supposed to be, and then he
Okay.
canceled it. Yeah, he was
Okay.
supposed to be there.
That actually sounds familiar. I think he was
Yeah.
supposed to be there, and then he canceled.
okay. Yeah,
He's
he would
been
have
in
been
a
one of the
ton
bigger
of
names
movies.
there.
He's been in a ton of movies.
Hmm. All right. Very cool. Aliens. I always listen to you guys talk about Aliens, and I don't chime in as much as you guys do, but I really do love that franchise.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, great. So those are our wins of the week, everyone. John, Shane, Brandon, and we do have a whiff of the week.
Charles is having.
Chris, we heard you have a whiff to share.
I have a
with
whiff.
us.
Yeah. So I bought some loose graded figures on eBay. and it was through the global shipping program, so it was from the UK, and shipping was like, it was stupid. It was like $70 for 3 loose graded figures. But I wanted them so bad, and you know me, when I want something, I just overpay, and I know I'm overpaying when you add the shipping and the tax in. But it was a no COO Bosk, and it was an AFA 85. It was a no COO 21B, and that was an AFA 85, and it was a no COO Dengar. So I bought all 3 of them, all archival cases. I would never have to upgrade those, just perfect. It's been like a month. I'm sitting around, I'm checking the tracking, and I actually bought stuff from the guy after the fact, and that came in already. And I keep checking the tracking, and it's just sitting in one spot. It's not moving. So finally, I email him, and the guy goes, "Well, I shipped it. You know, it's sitting at the distribution center, I guess, wherever that is, over there, and it hasn't moved in weeks." So I finally opened up a claim with eBay, and they refunded me back within like 12 hours. It was like really fast. Normally, they take like a couple days, but within 12 hours, they said that they refunded me, and they said that that your items were actually never shipped, that a label was printed, but they never did ship them. But yet it shows that they're sitting there still. So it's been like a week now since I've been, since I got back my money. So I'm fine. I got back my money, but I'm kind of hoping that the figures do show up at my house.
Yeah, of course. But did you? I mean, that's weird though. That it makes it look like the guy tried to scam. But you've bought stuff since, and
I bought stuff right after that, like a week later, and it shipped, and I got it on time, and everything was fine. And
weird.
That's why the global shipping program, I know everyone hates it, and like I hate it, and it's really expensive. But like all those loose graded items I got from UKG, like the vehicles and stuff, anytime it comes to your house and there's a crack or a windshield falls off the X-Wing or anything, you automatically get all your money back.
Describe to us what that is. I'm not familiar.
You never like bought on eBay, and then when you go and you look at shipping, it says GPB or GBP. It's the global shipping program.
Okay, so it's not an option you're choosing.
No, it's not an option. It's just
okay.
It's just that it's the seller's option. It's the way of them shipping it from, I guess, the UK.
Yeah, gotcha.
But you're automatically protected if anything happens. So even if you get the stuff, so like for instance, like I got 2 loose graded items in from another seller, and a peg broke on one of them, but the 2 figures were in one listing. They refunded me the whole listing value, which was both figures, but only the one figure got broken.
Oh, okay.
So there's a shipping center. I want to say it's in Kentucky. So when you sell something and you use global shipping, you just ship it there, and then they like repackage it, rebox it, and then they slap the label on, and you're in the clear. Like once it goes there, you're good. They take care of shipping it to wherever it's going.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times, and I'm always kind of nervous about them opening something up and
but
packaging.
Once you give it to them, like they give it to them on their side, they're out of the loop. They don't get charged. They don't get charged for anything. Nothing is their fault. So, I was disappointed though, because now there's now there's 3 beautiful figures that I really wanted, and they're lost.
They're floating somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, they'll live in your dreams forever.
Yes, exactly.
So beautiful.
Were they PvP figures? No, I mean, because you said no COO, or they just that was just the
No,
logo?
it means that they came on a Tri logo or they were on a Palatoy card.
Yeah.
So like the 21B most likely came on a Tri logo. The same with the Dengar and the Bosk, and it's like you always see a Bosk, you always see the Hong Kong. Very rarely do you see the no COO. When you do, it's always beat up. To find any Bosk in an 85 grade condition is always, it goes for a lot of money. A $20 figure, but when it's graded in 85, it could sell for $250, $275 easily.
You see that? You remember that Tri-Logo Boss that I got on card, right? Or I showed you the card was open already, but I got that one. That one's pretty nice. Still have it.
Are those always beat
okay.
up? Are those always extra beat up? You think because they're just
was
bopping
okay,
around in that big blister and
It's okay.
they get crunched and
There probably just wasn't a lot of them out. Maybe I'm thinking, and kids did play with them, so not many of them made it.
Kids played with these?
Sometimes.
Jeez, these are collectibles.
So when a figure is made in Hong Kong, it's actually made in Hong Kong, right?
No,
What
they're made in
country is
California.
And then you have China.
Mm-hmm.
So the no COO is made where? No factory?
Yeah, no factory.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that the Rainbow Factory or is that the Sprinkles Factory with an OCOO?
Sprinkle.
Sprinkles, I
Yeah,
think.
I think it's
No,
Sprinkle.
it's like
But
the
don't
candy.
forget about the Ray's China Bar Factory too. That because that's my favorite. So let's always keep that in mind.
Can't forget the Ray's China Bar.
Yeah, I'll tell you though. I did a live sale with someone who watches all of our episodes. Is a big fan, a fan of our show, John. He was railing off stuff that we rail off. Like he knows all the inside jokes. He kept talking about the Sprinkles Factory last night, and he was working like like jokes that you'd only know if you watched a lot of our episodes into presenting his figures for the live sale. It was really funny. So
That's great.
it was fun to see that and hear that. We do have some people who pay attention to the stupid stuff that we say.
Nice.
So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for Wins and Wiffs on this Wednesday. And we are going to be back on Sunday with our next podcast episode. We always have a topic, or sometimes it's a potpourri episode, but we also have live episodes, live streams. We're trying to do at least once a month. So we do have a live stream coming up, I believe, or maybe one just passed, but every 2, 3, or 4 weeks we do one. So tune in for that on YouTube exclusively. We will upload those to the podcast apps after the fact, but if you'd like to join us live and be part of the chat, ask questions, we may do a giveaway, things like that. You have to come to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we will be here each week on Wednesdays and Sundays, and also put out some episodes throughout the week, like toy hunts, unboxings, stuff like that. John going around his store, that's got to be coming up soon, right? And giving us the tour. Maybe that's an episode.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
Very
We'll do
good.
that.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for joining us here on 5 Idiots Talking Toys. We will see you next time on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. Bye.
Bye.
Thank yous.
Bye,
Thank you.
Vasquez. Bye, Vasquez.
Fast guys.